Alrighty then, we are back with more Super Paper Mario. Let's jump right in and see where we left off. Oh yeah, I have to do all these voices again, I forgot. Yeah, so I just got a brief memo from Mimi. It says I messed up bad. That's the message in its entirety, yeah? She failed to best him even with my gift of power. Like prognosticus hero, descendants of the ancient tribe, their strength grows. Count Black. Who is that? Oh. I beg you, give me on your way on this pack of nambly-pamblies. I swear on me whiskers I'll spank 'em like naughty little cherubles, I will. Oh, so Chunks, yeah? You think you're all set to go? So I guess you finished up that report on your own inadequacy that I needed. Yeah, you see, I just got a wee bit left. I'm working on my conclusion. You gotta give me a break. Me writing takes time, lass. And 1,000 pages be a lot. Oh, Chunks, calm yourself. Take a minion timeout. Count Black will send. Dementio, come to me, Count Black. And so I arrived like a sudden windstorm at a kindergarten picnic. I almost said panic. You'd like some playtime, I imagine, Dementio. So you shall have it, but do not disappoint, Count Black. Dispatch this hero. Your wish is my command. Besides, this fool sounds like an amusing challenge. Now if there's nothing else, I'll just be on my way. Ciao, my Count. Yeah, so, Chunks, can you fill me in on why you're still not writing that report? A report? Where are you? Oh yeah, alright. I'm going, you great beard tweaker. Again, I'm not great with accents, especially on the fly like this. Count, let me just bring you up to speed on the current state of the castle. I still have to root out a few unconverted rogues, but I'll report back soon. That was probably too much enthusiasm for Anastasia's voice. Heroes trying to save these pathetic old worlds. Black, says Count Black. Your efforts are in vain. No one can stop Count Black. Just as no one can ease the tempest, just as no one can ease the tempest that rages in my suffering heart. I thought that was Dementio for some reason. I'm thinking about a different cutscene where Dementio pops up. Oh, my head. Hey, where am I? Oh yeah, now I remember. I was saving Princess Peach, but I screwed it up and... Your weight green? Yeah, hey there, bad guys. You doing alright? Yeah, we're doing okay. Good to see you made it. Figured he was done. Dude's tougher than he looks. So yeah, kinda awkward. Say, have you guys seen the princess and Bowser? Nope, not so much. You're the only one we found lying around here. Hopefully they're both okay. Hello, this moron. Who cares about his friend? As we can figure, most of the other minions got captured or something. We're probably next. Why is this dude so calm? He's behind enemy lines. So, Luigi, old buddy, what do you think about maybe getting out of here? We're thinking maybe you open up a path for us and we'll bail. What you think? No, I couldn't possibly. I've gotta save the princess. Man, wow, did not expect that. All the stories about Great Luigi's daring exploits. We'd heard you were the defender of the helpless. We have no one else. A great Luigi, you say? A daring defender? Me? Hi, GB. Thank you for the head pats. Never got no choice. Luigi must spring into action. My fans need me. Oh, you're the best. Man, that was way too easy. What a sucker. We're right behind you, but the second the going gets rough, we bail. Then follow me, you brave Goombas. Here we go. Gaslight Goomba, gatekeep girl boss. Alright, I guess we're here. I meant to talk to the Goomba, but that's fine, I guess. They're going this way. we actually can't talk to them while they're running, so I guess we just move on. Luigi doesn't have any special abilities at the moment. He does have one, but by default, his only real talent is a high jump of sorts. He does jump higher than Mario, but I assume he has his traditional worst traction as well. Hi to one guy, welcome on in, thank you for the head pats. It's apparently Head Pat the Fox Day. I've been getting so many head pats lately. not that I'm objecting, mind you. As tsundere as I can be, I'm not objecting. This is a long-ass hallway. Unless I just... Oh, great, Luigi, wait for us! Uh-oh, looks like the end of the line here. Oh boy, looks like you're right. Now what do we do? Shouldn't we look for another way out, maybe? This guy's useless. If we stay put, somebody is definitely going to spot. Gazort! Every day is head pat day, that's true. Hey, Black. Gary, no! I'm looking all over for you. You. Yeah, you're the guy who really wasn't a team player back at the wedding. You're gonna need a little disciplinary action, I think, so let's get started, Oh man, poor Gary. Alright, it's time for me to Goomba up. Hey Lady, got room for one more on your team? What? Hey, wait a second, what are you doing? What's that look like, genius? I'm getting with the winning team. Yeah, good call. Love the enthusiasm there. Go ahead and swear your, undying loyalty to the Count, and you're on board. Hey, count me in, lady. Here we go, Count. Here we go. Love that, Count. You dirty traitor. Okay, guys, new agenda. Hold this fool down so I can get his priorities on track. Yes, ma'am. Heck! Whoa! Hey, no! Mario, where are you? Help! And betrayed. You're late. Did something happen? Yes, my father caught me. Sneaking out of the castle wasn't easy after that. I was worried you wouldn't come. You're a strange girl. You know what I am, yet you do not seem afraid. I don't care what you are. I just wanted to see you. Is that so wrong? No, of course not. I wanted to see you too. Lumiere, do you mind if I sit next to you? Please do, Timpani. Let's return to our conversation. I must know more of you. Hi, Merlin. Oh, welcome back, friends. How was your journey this time? Did you find Merly and obtain the pure heart? Yes, as a matter of fact, we did. Merly said that we need the power of 4 heroes to save the world. Yes, Merly said that. Oh, is that so? There's more than one hero. Well, if Mario and Peach are 2 such heroes, then you still need 2 more. Look, over there. The void has grown. I fear that our time grows short, dear friends. I will return to the light prognosticus. You young ones, seek the next heart pillar. But first, allow me to tell you of something that mystical book has already divulged to me. One person will determine whether the light or dark prognosticus predicts truly. Both books refer to him as the man in green, but I know not what this means. I must return to my study to solve this conundrum. Huh, do we know anyone like that? Oh well, I guess not. I guess we gotta move on. So... do I remember where I'm going? The answer may surprise you. It is no. I just quickly glanced at the guidebook and apparently we have to fall down a hole. I know that much. But where is said hole? I don't know. So that's gonna be fun. I just realized I still have 17 health. We don't get a heal after a chapter. That's really unusual, actually. This is like the only game that doesn't heal you after chapters. Yeah, it says fall down the first gap you reach. Does that mean this? Okay, that means that. Cool. I don't think this is what it was telling me about. You got a more lovely card. Hello. Which one is more lovely again? You got a Merlon card. It's that first gap, but then there's like nothing else. Hey hero, feeling stumped, try flipping, it's pretty basic. This is the pillar we already did, if I'm not mistaken. Okay. Okay, that's just saying to go there for treasure. I misread. My bad. This is the actual way forward. Fun thing, you can actually get to the Pit of 100 Trials really early in this game, which is not a bad idea, for reasons. Basically, you have to do 3 Pit of 100 Trials runs in this game, which is as absurd as it sounds. So, I would like to do all 3, much to my dismay, potentially, in the future. So we'll probably tackle the first pit around Chapter 5 is my current feeling, because after Chapter 5 we're kind of railroaded in starting with Chapter 6. There's not really a good time to back out. So yeah, we might do the first pit run relatively soon actually. It might be next stream if we can get through 3 and 4 today. Yeah, but that's a big if, because I don't remember this chapter very well. We have full inventory, because I am a hoarder. I should probably use some of those, or cook some of those. But anyway, that's all the setup we need. Again, there's so much less setup on the whole, compared to, Thousand Door, which has so much work in between, chapters. Anyway, Mario and his new friends opened the door, unsure of what they would find. All the while, Merly's words about finding the other 2 heroes rang in their minds. Were these other heroes somewhere in this new world? If not, where? Meanwhile, the creeping void grew larger in the skies above Flipside. The hopes of all worlds rested on the heroes finding the next Beer Heart. Chapter 3-1 When Geeks Attack. What a title. What the hell could that mean, you may be thinking to yourself. But we have a very pixelated world coming up. I like this world a lot. Story-wise, it's very fun. Thank you for that dehydration check, as always. So this is where that door leads. I suppose the next Pure Heart must be nearby. Why did I almost say Crystal Star? That's the wrong game. That's odd. I can feel it nearby, but where could it be? Mom, Ack! Hi, technical. I caught a super rare pixelated butterfly. My friends at digibutter.ner are going to freak when they get word of this find. I must bring it home. I can't miss this week's episode of the Grotus Chronicles. No way am I going to entrust my digital recorder meow to tape an episode so epic. This is so high technical. Well, that happened. Whoa, ho, ho, a kidnapping. Oh, the despair, the awful spectacle of it all. The shocking scene occurred right before my very own tender eyes. Well, I guess that's a wrap for that Pixel, now that that freak Francis has got her. Who the hell are you? Whoa! Who's this guy, a friend of the butterfly girl that got nabbed? Well, that's a pity. That geek that grabbed her, Francis, basically the nerd to end all nerds. Plus he's got this thing for butterflies, and well, all things nerdy too. If he gets his sweaty mitts on something he likes, there's no getting it back. He collects stuff and keeps it in his big fantasy fortress. It's like geek paradise. Well now, you want to know where Fort Francis is? Well, if you go all the way down ahead for miles and miles, you'll find it. You're not thinking of infiltrating the nerd lair and rescuing her, are you? Look, nobody likes having a butterfly kidnapped by a geek, but it's dangerous. Still set on an A? What a tender moment. I think I got something in my eye here. Listen, let me give you some travel tips. You're listening? Good. All I got for you is 3 critical tips, so remember all of them. Here's your first tip. But a bunch of no-class jerks are holed up in this castle up ahead. It ain't gonna be easy getting past them, but here's the juice. It's an old castle. You do your thing with that red X mark and maybe something will happen for you. Now for my second tip. If you somehow pass those clowns in the castle, you'll see an ocean, can't miss it. A scary sea monster lives there. The beast is huge and cranky. But if you toast its red flipper things, something good is bound to happen. Here's the last tip. Once you swim your way through the ocean, you'll see a humongous tree. There's a huge gorge on the other side. There's no jumping across it. Look for the red wind and do something with it. Then you can get across. Get all of that? Good. You be careful now. If by some crazy chance you do save her, come back and tell me how you did it. Nice. But the Bitlands are very fun. Nice little, like, pixely effect. The scrolling is actually kind of disorienting. A little bit, like, with the clouds and everything. Now, do I remember what the hell I'm doing in this world? The answer is no. I unfortunately don't have the best recollection of this world. There's something involving the red pipes. Like, do I just jump down there as is? Or, like, can I just jump down there as is? Because I swear there's something down here. Like, just to skip a step, I guess. We might be skipping the entirety of the level now that I think about it. Because I want to say this is something you do at the end of the chapter. Like, you go all the way forward, and then you figure out what to do, kind of a thing. So, oops, we might be sequence breaking heavily. There's gonna be a few other times I deliberately sequence break. One is chapter 5-1, because there's a part that just kind of wastes your time. And it's kind of annoying. So I'm going to ooh, wow, I'm dying. I should heal. It's not like I'm running out of item space, or it's not like I have item space to spare. Yeah, truth be told, I don't know what I'm doing here. I could just skip everything by accident very easily. I'm double checking the guide really quickly. And yeah, I think I skipped a bunch. But we do have an item in here. We got a Magic Group card. Sweet. So now we can deal with Magic Group slightly more easily. Let us try the World 4 pipe, traditionally. Alright, this begs the question, where the hell are we? Oh, shoot, we looped. Oh, well... I mean... I didn't want to see what's over here, but that means we'll have to do that underground section again. You've been flipped out. You're going back to flip side. Oh. So that's what the black curses do. They will force you out of the level. Luckily we made no progress, so I'm not, like, hurting on time. But, oopsie, I forgot how that worked. But yeah, since we're at the start of the level anyway, it's not a huge deal. Yeah, I still need to figure out what the hell I'm doing here's the problem. I'm not exactly sure where we're supposed to be going. Luckily we will be getting an ability soon that'll help us progress a lot more easily through spiked enemies. By the way, there should be something up here. I do have the guide up, by the way, and by having the guide up, I mean I have it physically in front of me. I have the physical guidebook. Star? Okay. Where the hell are we relative to the level? I'm so confused by where I'm going here. Like, where does this even go to? Oh, I see. Gotcha. So it looks like we do need to go this way anyway. So yeah, no harm done. Nice. I do like how the megastars are traditionally rationed out in such a way that it's very easy to make it through the section they want you to get through with the duration of that megastar. Just a nice little convenience thing, really. This is also a very fun set piece. The Koopa got the megastar, so we are in trouble actually. In theory, we might have a problem. However, we can actually go over here and find one of our own. We haven't used Peach in a bit. I do like Peach in this game a lot. I think this is her strongest Paper Mario game. Because again, it sure as hell ain't Thousand Year Door. As much as I love Thousand Year Door, Peach isn't great in that game. I'm gonna be honest. There we go. Didn't even have to jump. We just had to kind of run into him. Alrighty. Barely made it through all of them. But over here we have this. Fall in between the red pipes. But we also have this switch. So yeah, basically all of this was useless. I could have skipped everything here, is the takeaway I'm getting. Because all of this is just to tell you fall between the pipes. So yeah, I could have skipped all this. Oops. Live and learn. It's all good. I mean, also, it's... in general, as much as I've been breaking the game, I have been at least attempting to generally show the intended thing to do. Just there are cases where I'm kind of skipping around because I can't be bothered to, you know, do the exact solution. So yeah, I am actually sort of showing the intended solutions a lot, so it kind of does make sense to go all the way through there. In actuality... Actually, how do I get on top of that pipe? Do I just bounce off you? Nope, okay. Yeah, I'm not... There we go. Cool, that worked. Oh, these are big pixels. But yeah, this whole background is a background element. This would have been a cool game on 3DS, actually. That goes into a whole other story. That was a catch card SP. I didn't actually read the description. A card that captures a foe's soul. It almost always works. So yeah, to actually get enemies added to the bestiary in this game, you have to use a catch card. So let's hop over here and use this, I guess, just to demonstrate. It did not work. It did say almost. Not always. Almost always works. So yeah, trying to actually complete the log is awful. By the way, this is also a unique chapter because we don't have any ability to tattle, inherently. We don't have Tippi with us. I almost said Kirsty, which would have been very unfortunate in terms of a slip up there. Definitely not Kirsty. Again, I'm even someone who's actually more forgiving of Sticker Star's existence than most fans, and even I'm not, like, super into it. That's kind of my weird take with a lot of games, actually, where it's like, this is, like, overhated. I still don't think it's, like, great. It's like a weird balance of, like... You got a Piranha Plant card. Well, I guess that worked out. Like a weird balance of, like, I simultaneously think a lot of games are overhated, but also still don't care to play them myself. It's like a weird conundrum. I'm trying to think of other examples of that now, actually. Hello, what are you? You got a Thunder Rage, strikes enemies with lightning. By the way, in this game, most items use motion controls, which is great. My favorite thing in the world, obviously. I'm not playing the best, which makes me nervous about how the rest of this playthrough is going to go. I don't know where this pipe takes us, actually. Again, we could have been done with this whole level a long time ago, but I just kind of got exploring. There's an ice storm over here. This is not worth it for an ice storm. Okay, I have a weird idea. You got an... Oh wait, we already have an ice storm. Oops. Can we fall here and will it count? It does not count. Wow, that sucks. So we have to go all the way back. Is this truncated? I think it's missing a section. Or either that I'm losing my mind. Oh wait, it isn't missing a section. I see what's happening. There's actually a hidden pipe, but all it goes to is like a super mushroom for healing and coins. So I'm actually gonna not worry about it. It's under the stairs, but right before the floating platforms. We did so much, we should save our progress. What the hell is over here? Oh hi, Soccer Koopas. I don't know what they're actually called, but these can actually flip, which is annoying. Yeah, what is this for? Because there's this whole ass path over here. Oh! That's just a shortcut. Weird. Again, you can tell my familiarity with the section of the game is a bit lacking compared to some of the other parts of the game, and also other games for this marathon series. Again, part of the reason I wanted to do Fox Girls Favorites at all is just to give me an excuse to play games. I haven't played in a long time. And this is definitely one of them, because, like, I don't really go out of my... Halt! Yeah, I knew, this is Bowser's castle, and his burliness doesn't like chumps like you geeking up the place. You're about to get a complimentary nose job courtesy of my shell. Come on out, fellas. Yeah! Come and get some. Huh. What if we flip? Never mind, that's not actually that helpful. I mean, we can skip all the enemies, that is helpful in that regard. There's bullet bills, oh no. A lot is happening all of a sudden. This is good music, by the way, good panic pinch music. Boomer, obviously, is the ticket for cannons. Or we can do this, that works too. They did talk about the red X. So we want to go over here and plant this. Voila. Meow! Barg. Please tell me someone didn't just blow up my awesome lair. Hey! I know that stash from somewhere. Mario and Princess Peach? Why do I always have to do that? Why do you always have to do that? That's like the 100th time you've shown up at my castle and screwed everything up. Brrg. Bye, Peach. But now you've entered the Fortress of Pain, Mario. No more sequels, it's gonna end right here, right now, once and for all. Ow. So, we don't have a ton of tools at our disposal. Bowser is actually considered spiky in this game, which is different than other games. So, boomers are like only option here, really. We also can't even tattle him, which is annoying. Yeah, you cannot jump on him. It's a little bit frustrating, actually. Oh, we're done. No, I hate Mario. It's not fair. Mario. Are you okay? Princess Peach, my lovely wife. Your wife? What? Are you kidding me? How can you forget our big day? That jam was not a wedding! What are you doing here anyway, Bowser? How should I know? I was locked up in Count Black's stupid castle. When all of a sudden, bam! Me and my minions wake up face down in this field. Then we found this awesome castle, and I thought, why not make myself a lair? Well, you see, Bowser, we really need your help. Why don't you come with us? Wait, what? Black got us married just to make a Chaos Heart so they could destroy the world? Yes, and that's why we need you to help us find the pure hearts. No, I don't wanna. I'd think about it if it was for you, but there's no way I'm helping Mario. I don't have time for you to be a big baby about this. Come on, Bowser. Please? But I'm Bowser. I'm grade A 100% prime cut final boss. I'm going to take over the world any day now. No way am I helping Mario. He's always trashing my awesome plans. Please? For me? No, I don't wanna. What did you say? If the world ends, there's not going to be any world for me to rule. And what will happen to your poor minions who were caught by Count Black? They've been brainwashed. They now do his evil bidding, not your evil bidding. Now your minions will have to toil under a different cruel and merciless master. But, why you... Arg. Fine, I'll join your stupid quest. You happy? Oh, thank you, Bowser. You're so sweet. No, I'm not sweet. I'm not helping Mario just to save a bunch of worlds. I'm only doing it so I can rule someday. So don't get all cuddly with me, Mario. Alright, Bowser, you big sweetie. Bowser joined your party. When you're controlling Bowser, press down on the D-pad to breathe fire on your enemies. His breath is ferocious, so use it to drop any enemy that stands in your way. Lord Bowser! Your crabbiness, are you leaving us? What? Oh yeah, minions, hold down the fort until I return. Your lair is safe with us, sir. Oh, sir, it seems that Count Black has brainwashed some of your loyal hench people. They're probably going to be forced to attack you, so feel free to dole out punishment. Of course, we'd love to come along and defend you, but, you know, we'd just, get in the way, your heinousness. Clobber that count for us. Yeah, anyone who wears a cape and a monocle is just begging for a beating. Long live King Bowser! We'll miss you, your surliness. Party! Oh, you guys. Fine, come on, let's get your stupid precious heart or whatever you call it. I said move it! So yeah, we're actually playing as Bowser as a full party member this time. And that's actually the end of the level. That was, again, longer than it needed to be, partly because of me screwing around a bunch. It's fine. The next two shouldn't be that bad, question mark. I feel like the next two are kind of on the short side, at least. We do have a boss. With Bowser in the party, the three heroes made a most unlikely trio. Peach attempted to explain the quest to Bowser, but it made him grunt in confusion. As Mario walked ahead, he spotted something that made him briefly stop and stare. "What is it, Mario?" asked Peach as she turned to see the blue expanse ahead. The great glittering waves of the tidal pool stretched as far as the eye could see. Port Francis was somewhere across the water. Chapter 3-2. Bloops ahoy. So hey, how you like swimming? Okay. It's kind of interesting, if you think about it, the Bowser levels in Thousand Door were almost a precursor to Super's gameplay loop in general, and having this little underwater level kind of reinforces that. And yeah, the diegetic reason for why we're still fighting enemies is they're brainwashed, even though these are traditional enemies. It's actually kind of clever. IMO. We have a little secret coin nook here. We should actually have a fair amount to do, but I want to say this level is pretty straightforward. I might eat my words, of course, because I do that a lot, but we'll see. Obviously Bowser's well suited for this, because he can mow through all the enemies without too much resistance. we have these little pillars. We saw these in Flipside earlier, but weren't able to interact with them, and we still can't interact with them. Which means we have to keep moving. So let's mosey. That's the wrong RPG. But that is just something I say occasionally, is let's mosey, because I find it funny. Yeah, no, if I'm looking at this correctly, this level's not that bad. I guess when there's one point where you have to like fall into a whirlpool or something to make progress. I can't remember, one, where that would be, and two, if I'm misremembering or not. Because I'm not seeing anything like that here. Maybe I'm thinking, I might be thinking of VTuber actually. Which is a very weird, thing to confuse this for. More underwater. One thing I do like about this game is how snappy everything feels. Like switching party members and everything is really convenient usually. It's very nice. I actually want to use Peach for this because it'll be interesting. This next scene will have... Well, actually, we still need Bowser. But still, the next scene will have different dialogue depending on who you're actually playing as. And I think... I'm just curious to see what happens, because I'm usually playing Bowser in this section because of fighting all the enemies. Yeah, these will flip, so there's no point in going 3D. It actually, to me, just makes it harder to fight them. There we go. And what that does is get us a chest. What could possibly be in this chest, as I'm talking about needing to switch for dialogue reasons? Hey, in case you ain't heard, I throw a lot of girth around these parts, and I'm gonna check you out to make sure you got the weight to hang with me. Alright, let's start by checking that face of yours. Look at those big eyes. You make my girthy heart flutter, girl. Those eyes of yours have some heavy to them. You get 70 girth points. Alright, I gotta check the girthiness of those clothes of yours. A pink dress, it takes guts to wear that here. Bam, there's 100 girth points. Girth check on the body coming up, that's where the real heavy comes from. Unbelievable, you might be a slender thing, but you got a beefy spirit, girl. I wouldn't mess with a chick like you get 1 million girth points. The sheer girthitude on display here is blowing my mind. There's no getting around it, you got heavy like I've never seen before. Any fool that gets in your way, and you just have to girth them up. Love it, smash and squish those lightweights. You're going places with girth like that, and I wanna come along for the ride. Alrighty, the ground-pounding pixel named Thudley joined you. Now you can unleash a powerful attack on anything right below you when you jump. You can even use ground pound on enemies in the water. With the girths combined, nothing can stop us, but you gotta get out of this room first to put my heavyweight power to work. So pressing 1 will cause us to jump up, but we can also just press 1 in midair. I like her little spin for a ground pound. And now we can interact with these pillars. Alrighty, wow, this level is not that involved, I feel. But as we make our way through here... we should be able to actually make progress. However, how do we make progress? So, we have to basically ground pound the pillars in a specific pattern. To actually get the door to open, or the door to be unlocked. To actually find the combination, we have to go right here, to find it. Again, we're looking for red tentacles later on. Bowser, I think, falls faster. Like, he's not easy to control underwater, as you'd expect from a giant-ass Koopa. I wish he had the hammer earlier, not gonna lie. You do get a hammer, spoilers. Because, like, Bowser's problem is they have to be in the arc of the flame to actually count as getting hit. There's a drawing post on the wall, from left to right, up, down, down. From left to right, up, down, down. Wait, what? Oh, it's just noting it. It's not saying the full combo. Gotcha. But yeah, like, we can't hit that blooper, so we're just gonna SOL. Just gonna tank a hit there. We have plenty of healing. Gonna pop that, just because we have a boss fight coming up before too long. So it's this one, and then these two. Can I actually ground pound these? I can, cool. Obviously, this game is also unique because it's you can grind pretty easily. Just by fighting enemies because it's so fast. Again, this is my biggest hang-up with Origami King and Color Splash. Even though I like those games, the actual combat isn't very fun. And it just ends up being a bit of a chore because of that. These enemies have a lot of health from what I remember. So in the future I'll probably... Never mind, just 12. That's actually not bad. I actually want to leave these alive, I think, because something funny can happen. Actually, we can do this too. Well, that does 12 damage, cool. So like this... Wait, the water re-entry slowed our fall. I'm just gonna keep moving. Trying to fight these is not working in our favor. Bloop. Oh, yeah, that part. Bloop, what's going on? Wouldn't be a Paper Mario without a bloop fight. Actually, is there one in Color Splash now that I say that out loud? Yes, highlight the red tentacle. As if it wasn't painfully obvious what we're supposed to do here. There are yellow tentacles though, to be fair. It's funny, every Paper Mario gets a bigger blooper. This one's a big blooper. Actually, I think that even goes a little bit in the second trilogy, getting gradually bigger, because the one in Origami King is really big. Bloop, 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 bloop. Hey, land freaks, how'd you like a tentacle sandwich? I'd rather not, thank you very much, I'm not into seafood. So yeah, attacking the blue tentacles is obviously good to get them out of your way, but they won't actually deal damage. It's just good to get the playing field leveled out a little bit. Now this fight I remember just taking a long time, unfortunately. Like, it's not bloop bloop? Bloop 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 bloop. No, not there, please, anywhere but there. Like, it's not hard, it's just time consuming. This is like a Sonic Superstars boss fight. I don't know why I keep thinking about Sonic Superstars of all games lately. I've complained about it multiple times recently. Like, it's on my mind because I've never actually finished the final boss, and part of me wants to go back and do it, but part of me also, like, values my time and doesn't want to spend hours on this boss fight. Like, that's not an exaggeration. I think that boss will take literal hours to get through because it's that painful. Yeah, this is just a lot of waiting around, basically. So it's not exactly a riveting boss fight. IMO. I know there is a blooper fight in Origami King, but I think it's one of the 3D fights, which I kind of wish Origami King would just lean into, kind of like this, basically. Instead of just kind of being like a faux RPG, just go full adventure. Bloop bloop. And down you go. Bye-bye. And yeah, we're done here. Believe it or not, that is the end of the level. So yeah, we could have been way farther into this chapter if I had just fallen down the hole and kept going and not think, oh wait, am I missing anything? I really wasn't missing a whole lot other than like catch cards, which I guess are kind of helpful. But even then, I wasn't really missing a whole lot. This chapter might also go pretty quick. We do have another boss fight. Every sub-chapter here has a boss fight. Somehow the heroes had beached the big blooper and crossed the tile pool, but before they could try, they saw the imposing silhouette of Fort Francis. "Sure, it's getting dark," Peach said in a quiet voice. But when they looked up, they realized they were in the shadow of a huge tree. Mario, knowing in his gut this must be the way, set out toward the great tree. Chapter 3-3, up in the tree. What the hell is going to go down at the dotwood tree, I ask myself. Fun thing, if we go over here, there's a very tiny house. That's good to keep in mind for the future, but we can't do anything with that now. I'm getting Kitsune Tales vibes from this like tree climb, because there was a big climb set piece in that game that actually kind of hit similar notes. From what I remember. I was thinking, believe it or not, despite playing it not that long ago, I was kind of thinking about playing it again. Because I did enjoy Kitsune Tales a fair amount. Oh, this is gonna suck in fast speed. Wait, that's not what we're supposed to do, I guess. Okay. Ah, this is not easy to control. Unless we flip somewhere else. There we go. I even feel like without Tippi, navigation in this game isn't too daunting. A lot of times it's just a case of like, well, if you don't see anything, flip. And it'll probably get you where you need to go. Or like tattle with Tippi, but again, we have one of our puzzle options out of commission for this chapter, so we have fewer options to try to figure out what to do. This is a good song, by the way. Alright, mushroom, I could use that for sure, because I definitely am playing fast and loose. This bodes well for the Pit of 100 Trials. I don't know why I'm playing so reckless other than I'm streaming. I think it is a streaming thing for me that causes me to play more recklessly than I would otherwise. You got a dried shroom. A dried shroom restores 1 HP and cures poison. I'm gonna eat that right now just to get a little bit of health back. By a little, I mean a little, like almost none. But hey, not bad. Burn this down. I feel like there's something I'm missing here. Not anything like critical, but just like item related. This is a long burning animation. It's like that probably could have been stood to be slightly shorter, but it's fine. Now we have the second part of the tree. Begging the question of, what do we do inside? This would probably be a very fun speedrun chapter, actually. Just because you could probably, like, optimize it really well. We are all the way up here. Interesting. Alright, that turned out pink, so that should activate a different set of platforms for us. So again, getting like Zelda vibes. Oh, hi. We got crazy daisies in here. I forgot that they were in this tree. So alternating the blue and pink platforms. Again, I just finished going through like an archipelago with friends. So I'm definitely acutely familiar with this, because I got quite a bit done in Eagle, like quite a bit stuck. What am I trying to say? I was stuck in Eagle Tower for quite a bit, trying to maneuver around, and also just, you know, a lot of stuff was not accessible. So I had to keep backtracking to Eagle Tower, which was fun. That's always, like, the most convenient part of Zelda, clearly. So I've got a ladder now, which now we have to flip it back to pink. To actually make progress, I'm pretty sure. Like, that's why they give it to you, so you can actually easily flip it. For this section. Again, very, like, fun platforming. Apparently there's a flip somewhere nearby. I think I might have passed it. What did I get? Like, the tears of the kingdom, probably. Yeah, it looks like there's something below on the guide, actually. I'm gonna double check real quick. Wait, no, that's not right. I just dropped down for nothing. Again, this is the Yuna wastes time because she doesn't remember the game stream. Yeah, it looks like there's a hidden pipe coming up soon. It might be on the next ledge, though. I think I just guessed wrong. Yeah, I think it's this one up here. My bad. I'm not... Okay, that's super obvious. I don't know why I didn't, you know, just keep going. Yeah, there are a couple pipes that go like there's one pipe that goes to a catch card. Ah, okay. This is probably full screen, right? Yeah, so we gotta use Slim, I assume. Not like that. It's a fast spike cycle. But yeah, this does count as being invincible. Again, this is just time-consuming more than anything. I do kind of wish they gave you a platform on the way back, and also there's a party member, or a pixel, that you get at the end of this chapter that would completely trivialize this room. It's just like, damn, I wish we had that pixel here, that would save me a lot of headache. So now we need the blue platforms, WDWDI. I've been using Peach a lot just because, you know, gliding is good. If you get put to sleep, it briefly showed up, but I took damage again and woke up. But you can shake the Wiimote to wake up from the Daisy's attacks. Oh shoot, I know what to do here. You gotta flip it twice. Right? Yeah, hell yeah. Look at me having a brain cell, somewhat. Sometimes I can lock in. Not all the times, but sometimes. Are chain jumps fire immune in this game? They are. I have an idea. This is probably... Nope, that does not work. Is it just Boomer? Guess it's just Boomer then. Ooh, that's not much damage. Actually, Thudley might be a good option here. Never mind, we're good. They actually have less health than in Thousand Door, where they have like 6 HP. You got a Peach 2 card. I think that's actually kind of a spoiler for something, if you want to be like particular about it. Not like a, you know, critical spoiler or anything, but like, it gives away a design that we would not be seeing yet, kind of a thing. I'm actually trying to remember what to do here. But hey, ads are actually starting soon, so we should probably just do that instead. As I try to figure out what the hell they want me to do. So yeah, we're gonna pause, and I'm gonna go stretch, hydrate, and we'll be back shortly to finish up chapter 3, hopefully.